Hey everyone, Braden here coming to you with a quick breaking Disney news update. I am between vlogs right now. I just covered today the reopening of Epcot, posted that video for you guys. When you're watching this, I will be in Hollywood Studios documenting everything happening there now that that park is reopened. That's the one where everyone's been saying there's been crazy crowds and lines and everything like that. So I'll let you know later today what exactly is going on there. But we just found out some official news from Disney I had to talk about with you right now about what is going on in Epcot, which projects are officially postponed. Now, I believe Disney intended to make an official announcement about this a few days ago, but at the time, Disney was getting so much press attention about the reopening, so I think they kind of wanted to not add fuel to the fire, to say the very least. But we went to Epcot today, and something people noticed is that the Spaceship Earth section and the Mary Poppins section of the preview show in the Odyssey Pavilion had been removed. And after Disney news sites reported this, Disney actually had a spokesperson respond and say, quote, "As with most businesses during this period, we are further evaluating long-term project plans. The decision was made to postpone development of the Mary Poppins inspired attraction and Spaceship Earth at this time." Now, this is pretty surprising because we already knew Disney put on the Disney Parks blog weeks ago that Spaceship Earth was officially on pause, the refurbishment project, and that it would be reopening with the park. But with Mary Poppins, we've heard it's totally canceled. So the fact that they lumped those two together makes it sound like a lot of this stuff might be a really, really long ways away if we get it at all. Likely the projects that as they were in their current form, what was shown to us at the D23 Expo, is not what we're going to end up getting because so much time will have passed. But we'll see what happens there. The other news, probably even bigger, and this is something we did sort of know. For a long time, we've been speculating, are we really going to get that World Celebration Festival Center tiered building where you have the fireworks viewing upstairs and you have that inside part with the Epcot studio and you've all sorts of food booths and street atmosphere below? Is that really going to happen, that floating structure? And it looks like no, because finally Disney has confirmed today that that is also something that has been postponed. And also the model of that structure that was featured in the Epcot experience, the preview center, it has been removed. So that is not a mistake. That has nothing to do with the physical distancing or anything like that. I think Disney removed that for a reason. I always heard that that building was not something just Imagineering made. I think there was like a third-party firm involved, and just the whole concept of it seemed very odd. I think the idea was Disney can make money off of selling fireworks viewing up there. I think that was the original incentive behind it. And because they are doing stuff to the Wonders of Life, turning it into the Play Pavilion, that new area would provide a new space to be the sort of central hub for the festival activities. And it likely still will be, but instead Disney says they are reevaluating their plans there for the World Celebration area, that new area that's coming to Epcot, that's currently just a giant crater in the middle of the park. And it sounds to me like we're likely talking about turf, concrete, bushes, and festival booths. That's probably what we're talking about here. But since it's such a big area, I do think Disney will take some serious time to make it look nice. I don't think Disney's just gonna try to, throw something together super quickly or anything like that. I wouldn't be worried about it looking too tacky or cheap. I think Disney is well aware, hey, we just emptied out this huge area. We should do something with it. But whatever we end up getting with the World Celebration area, at least to start, is likely not gonna be nearly as elaborate as what was unveiled to us at the D23 Expo last year. And that brings us to the topic of the Play Pavilion, because the Play Pavilion is still in the preview show, despite the fact that it's interactive. This is not something that's going to be able to open. It's a bunch of interactive exhibits and meet and greets, stuff that cannot happen during this physical distancing situation, which could last for a while longer. So you would think, along with all these other things that Disney says, yes, we're officially postponing them, they would say the same of the Play Pavilion, but perhaps the Play Pavilion is far enough along where Disney just figures, let time pass, we have the budget to complete the attraction, and that will open. It's just the timetable of it has moved. So that might be what's going on there. And then there's the Moana Journey of Water attraction, which is still featured in the Epcot preview show. That doesn't look like it's too high of a budget or too complicated to do. So I am fairly confident that one, at least, we will be getting, because it also has that IP tie-in, which will draw people to the parks. So I think both on the executive end and on the Imagineering end, all the parties involved in bringing these things to life and with the budgets and everything, I do think that this is something that does have the legs. We'll see if it actually happens. Who knows what really has the legs, or if they'll just completely reconsider what they're doing with Epcot here. At a certain point, you run out of projects to even talk about in that Epcot Preview Center, right? Like, what if all the projects that they've been talking about that are in that show, they're just, not happening for the time being? That'd be pretty wild. I wonder when we'll get the Wondrous China show, which has been teased for a long time, the updated Circle Vision 360. I'm assuming that's well on its way and something that Disney could work on, with people working from home, working on the footage and everything like that. So we might see that soon. That would be awesome. And then, of course, we have Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, which is coming along, and we should definitely see, hopefully, in the not-so-distant future. I'll keep you up to date on all the latest right here. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest Disney news updates as we find out more and more of what Disney's plans are in this budget cut world that we are now a part of, where Disney is trying to minimize capital expenditure so they are good on the money side of things as they go through this strenuous time along with all of us. I've got some vlogs to make for you guys. This is Braden. I'll talk to you soon. Have a magical day.